main character of this workshop. It is us. In this workshop, we have to realize that we are Shiva. He is not some god outside. We are Shiva. This is what we need to realize. So, in all the, if you see the mantras of all the gods, right? Out of them, only for Shiva they say Shivoham. I am Shiva. And how is Shiva popularly worshipped? How is he popularly worshipped? With Abhishek. Nowadays they have started doing Abhishek of all the gods. But actually Abhishek is done only for Lord Shiva. Why? Because he tells you, I am deep inside your core. Cleanse yourself. Cleanse. So what you do, you cleanse him with so many different things. With so many aromatic liquids and bhasma. So basically what he says is, what is this cleansing process? He says that when you enjoy this materialistic world, after a time you drop it. Right? It is also cleansing. You enjoy this world and later on realize it is not for me. So as you start enjoying, as you play with your toys, a time comes when you don't need those toys anymore. So you keep dropping your toys, cleansing yourself, and deep within you realize, oh, Shiva. So in this workshop, we try to come closer to our natural self, who we are. We are going to come closer to that. Because unless we know who we are, we don't know whom we are searching. Unless we know what is our trait, what are our qualities, we will not know whom we are searching, we will be in the dark. And to come closer to ourselves, we should know about ourselves, our identity, our true nature, what are our likes, dislikes, and we should know our mantra also. So for this, first some technical information about ourselves, about Shiva. How does he look? Or how do we look actually from inside? This is all dress and all we are wearing to conceal our real self. Inside we are like this. We have got a third eye on the forehead. The snake Vasuki is around the neck. Crescent moon on the top of the head. Holy Ganga flowing from the matted hair. Covered with ashes. Trishula in one hand and damaru in the other hand. And what else is missed here? What is the other things he is wearing on the body? Rudraksha. Rudraksha is an inseparable part of Shiva. He says, I have become Shiva because of Rudraksha. So one is, he is wearing Rudraksha. Where all he is wearing Rudraksha? He is wearing in the neck, arms, hands, and even the jata, head. He is wearing Rudraksha. No, he is wearing a deer skin. He sits on a tiger skin. So if we try to really understand what is he trying to convey, I mean, does he think this is the fashion of those times? What is he trying to convey with that? Because everything that the Lord wears is symbolic. Everything that he wears is very symbolic. So let us try to understand the meaning of all this. What is the third eye? All knowing. I am all knowing. I know everything. I am seeing the reality. I am not in Maya. That is the third eye. Then, snake. Snake means I am fearless. I am fearless. I speak the truth. Snake is also here. I speak the truth. Because today you can realize light only when you see the darkness. And the darkness is the snake, the fear of ignorance. Then next, Ganga. What is Ganga? What does Ganga signify? Purity. Right? And there is a story that says Bhagirati wanted Ganga to come down to actually give moksha to his ancestors. But when the Ganga came down, the flow was so much that it was only Shiva who could handle the flow. What does it signify? All your past sins, all your past karma, all your past deeds, you can always wash them with purity from within. Ganga flows within you. It's the purity within you. If you are able to control that purity, and where does Ganga rest? In the head. If you are able to control that purity in your head, your past sins will be all gone. So Ganga is not a river which is coming from outside, it is in your head only. You can purify yourself from within your thoughts only you can purify. Your thoughts only are the Ganga which can purify you. Next is, why is he covered with ashes? Why has he covered himself with ashes? Is it powder he is using? Basically he is saying, get detached, get detached, get detached. Finally to marna hi hai. Get detached. So basically, this is the ashes of the cremation ground. That nothing is important, you are Shiva. So this is the significance. What is the trishul? Trishul means the three gun, sattva, rajas and tamas. That I have conquered all the three gunas. And what is the damaru? It is a sacred sound from which Om came. It is a sacred sound from which everything originated. So he is holding that. And why is he wearing a deer skin? What is a deer known for? Flight. He runs so fast. Just like your heart, your mind, the way it runs so fast. So he says, be calm. Deer is also nothing, I wore his skin only around my body. The flight of the mind, the flight of the thoughts is controlled by saying that I am wearing a deer skin. And similarly, the tiger skin also signifies whatever are your greatest fears, greatest limitations, greatest beliefs, you are conquering by having the tiger skin under it. So this is what he is trying to signify. Okay? Yes, and Rudraksh means basically he is saying that Rudraksh, open your chakras. Rudraksh make you closer to your true self. They remove your fears, they remove your negativity. So that is why he has got Rudraksh as a jewelry in his, all over his body. Moon basically means that control of emotions. Moon is the ruler of the Swadhisthana Chakra. And you have to control your emotions. So basically he says, I have brought the moon up and I am holding it here. My mind is very stable. I am very Shiva means very auspicious and very stable and very calm and very still. He is the blue-throated one. Why is it blue? Yes, we will discuss all that. We'll just discuss after this. This is a very good question that one day you are saying still, but we have seen him only most angry and we have seen him only with Kamdev, right? Destroying Kamdev. So why? What is the difference? So before this, let us discuss this. Why is he the blue-throated one? Why is his throat blue? Yes, because during, as they say that during Samudra Manthan, when all the good things came out which made you immortal, the poison Halahal also came out and he drank the poison but he kept it here. What does it mean? Is Samudra Manthan one event? No. It is an event which goes on continuously inside your body. You are churned. There are so many problems in life, so many challenges in life. Life is not easy. Life is painful. It has so much of negativity. But it is trying to churn you. Right? It's trying to turn you into gold. And then so much of poison, negativity and all comes out. What to do with that poison? Where to throw it? Where to throw? Drink it and keep it here. If you keep any negativity here and you are able to hold it for even few minutes, you will realize the negativity will just dissolve. It will dissolve. That's why they say, if you have got a lot of anger, just control it, count till 10. Because actually that anger, when it comes here, you are able to use wisdom and find a reason why it happened, or find a solution to come out of it. And that is why he says he holds poison here. He doesn't drink it and spoil his stomach. He just keeps it here, and this chakra is chakra of wisdom. He has his wisdom fully awakened to solve all the problems in. Yes? So we are clear about all his ornaments, everything that is on his body. And this is why he is called the blue-throated one. Now let us come to the question what was asked, that why is it that Shiva is always associated with all these things? Passion also. He is associated because Shiva is your journey. He is your journey. Even today you are Shiva. Today also your Abhishek is happening. Today every time you attend a workshop, cleansing, meditation, release, Abhishek happens every time. Every time you face a challenge and negativity and you realize, oh, this is how I need to see it. This is how I need to come out of it. You cleanse yourself. Your Abhishek is happening continuously. The demons that Shiva is annihilating, they are your fears. He is annihilating. His passion, all the stories are happening actually within you every time. Every story of Shiva is happening within you. It's your story. You don't become Shiva. When you become Shiva, it's another story. Because Shiva has many avatars. He has Mahamrityunjaya, Pashupati, Rudra, Param Shiva. He has so many avatars, and you are also undergoing the different avatars in your life. There is one Shiva which is Shivoham, which is a supreme consciousness. It is Shiva only. But today also, as an Atma also you are Shiva, whose cleansing is happening. Are you clear about it? So to become Shiva, that journey also is visible to you. So we should not be feeling that only when I become very pure, I will become Shiva. Even today you are Shiva. And that is why you chant the mantra, Om Namah Shivaya. Shivaya Nama Om. I am nobody other than Shiva and my name is Shiva. Even today you are qualified to ask yourself. Today you are qualified to call yourself Shiva. His vehicle is the Nandi bull. So what does Nandi signify? A lot of ego. Understand? We know that what is bull associated with? Bullfight. You just show him a red cloth or just little bit instigate the bull and he will come running after you. And that is how your ego is. How much of anger you have inside. Just see that. For every small thing you get agitated and anxious, worried. That is the Nandi bull inside. When finally you are able to tame that ego and make him sit as an obedient animal in front of you, you realize yourself as Shiva. Where does he stay? Where is his house? In Mount Kailash. Basically, Mount Kailash is said to be the center of the earth. So, basically, what is the center of our body? Which chakra is the center of our body? It is the Rit Padma chakra. In our body, it is the Rit Padma chakra where realization finally happens. Out of all your 7 chakras, Rit Padma chakra is the only chakra that is left finally. All the other chakras get annihilated by the Kundalini. And this is where he resides. And that's a very cool place. That's the highest place, highest and coolest place. And that is signified by Mount Kailash. So you can either meditate on your Rit Padma or you can go trekking and visit Mount Kailash, which is one and the same. Who are his attendants? All the people who roam with him are the Gana. They are attendants of Shiv and they are referred to as Bhutagana or ghostly hosts because of how they look. So why does he travel with all those Gana? Basically, what is Shiv? Shiv is the light. He is the awareness. Today when you get distracted, you get associated with the Gana. If you are in the now, you are Shiv. If you are distracted into the future or the past, you are the Gana. So you are either at any point of time you are associated with one of them. Light, dark, light, dark. So he roams with the Gana. Varanasi is considered to be the city specially governed by Shiva and is one of the holiest places of pilgrimage in India. It is also called Kashi. What are the popular names of Shiva? Mahadev, Mahesh, Maheshwar, Shankar, Shambhu, Rudra, Rishikesh, Har, Trilochan, Devendra, Neelkant, Shubhankar and Trilok. These are his favorite names, popular names by which he is called. Now Shiva, what is the meaning of the name Shiv? He is the pure one, or the one who is not affected by the three gun of Prakriti, or the one who purifies everyone by the very utterance of his name. His meaning is Shiv. Rigved, Mahabharata, Ramayana, Shiv Puran, Tin Puran, they discuss the various forms of Shiv and the cosmology associated with them. This is where you find the reference. Adi Shankaracharya ji started a puja called Panchayatan Puja. It's a system of worship introduced by him. It consists of the worship of 5 deities: Shiv, Vishnu, Devi, Surya and Ganesha. He said that this puja is mandatory for any householder. You should have these gods in your house. So as per Adi Shankaracharya, these 5 gods are most important. Lord Shiv for self-realization, Vishnu, he is the preserver, Devi, she is the Shakti, Surya, who gives you direction in life, and Ganesh. Devi means, actually you can substitute sometimes with Lakshmi, with Parvati, Saraswati, Kali. It's a general term for all the goddesses, all the Shaktis is Devi. What are his different forms? Some of his many forms are Nataraj, when he does the famous Tandav dance, Dakshinamurti, when he is the Guru, Lingam, Ardhanareshwar, when it is Shiva and Parvati combined, and Tripurantaka. These are his different avatars and different forms, and each one of them have different stories. These are the holiest Shivlinga of India. There are 12 Jyotirling and 5 Panchabhutling in India. The 12 Jyotirling you all would be knowing: Kedarnath, Kashi, Vishwanath, Somnath, Vaidnath, Rameshwar, Krishneshwar, Bhimashankar, Mahakal, Mallikarjun, Amalakeshwar, Amrashwar, Ranageshwar and Tarambakeshwar. So these are the 12 Jyotirling. And there are also 5 Panchabhut Lingams. Out of them, Chidambaram is called ether, Akash. Kalahasti is very near Tirupati. So Kalahasti is associated with Vayu. Then Tiruvanaika, Jambunath near Sri Ramgam is associated with Jala. This is water element. Then Kanchipuram, Prithvi, Tiruvannamalai in Agni. There is a very famous story how Brahma and Vishnu realized the supremacy of Shiva. Once what happened, they both were fighting with each other. I am more superior, I am more superior. Then suddenly a column of light came in the center. And they were guided that we should find the end. Whoever will find the end fastest is the greatest. So what happened? Brahma took the shape of a swan. His vehicle is swan, he took the shape of a swan and he went up. And Vishnu took the shape of a boar and he went down. They kept on going down, 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 down. He went up, up, up. They are not able to find the end. Now who is Vishnu and who is Brahma and what is the meaning of this story? We have to understand the meaning, because when we understand the meaning, it helps us spiritually. Now Shiv is your consciousness and awareness. Yes? Your consciousness and awareness actually never dies. It was never born. It's always there. What is Vishnu? Vishnu is your desire, right? Every time your desires are different. Sometimes you want this, sometimes you want this, right? In every birth you have different desires. So your desires are very transient, temporary. They finish off very fast. And what is Brahma? See, we have to understand where is Brahma and why he is not worshipped. I'll tell you the real secret why he is not worshipped. Very real secret. Right? So you must be wondering that there is a trinity, Brahma, Vishnu, Mahesh. Why we are not worshipping Brahma? And Brahma is associated with lot of scandalous stories. Right? Why we don't worship him and what is he actually? Let's understand the meaning of the stories. You know who is Brahma? He is your distracted mind. He is your distracted mind. And your distracted mind is the creator. Because today you know thoughts become things. Yes? Wherever your thoughts go, you will create it. You will think, oh yes, today I want to go for a party. I want to go here. I want to go there. You keep on thinking, I want this, and you actually create it. And that is Brahma. Brahma is associated with lust, Maya. You create, but that is not your true self. It's not your true self. Because you are in this Maya world, you create out of Maya till self-realization happens. So till today, Brahma is active within all of you. Yes. Today, Brahma is active within all of you. Everyone is thinking with Brahma. Till your thoughts are told to surrender. Yes? Why do you meditate? To control that Brahma within you. You meditate. I'm not going to think. I'm going to focus on my breath. I'm going to look at one thing. I'm going to chant one mantra. Because you want to control this Brahma. And how is Brahma properly controlled? When you tell who is supreme. So what happens? Once the desires and the thoughts, they both were fighting. I am better. Desires will say only what I desire, you think. Thoughts say that what you think, whatever you want, I am the one who creates the desire. So they both were fighting. Who is bigger? Desires are bigger or the one who creates the desire is bigger? They were fighting. So finally, it is the Shiva who came in the center. And what Brahma did, he went up and as he was going up, he saw one flower coming down. And then he told the flower, okay, what I will do is I will take you as a proof and you please lie that, I found you at the top. The flower said, okay. When he came down, finally, Shiva is Shiva. He made him realize you are telling a lie. And then both of them surrendered. That we didn't know you existed. We were so busy creating desires, creating distraction, taking this person there, taking this person there. We didn't know that there was a supreme consciousness behind it, because of which we are created, because of whom we are created. We didn't realize that. So both of them surrendered. So the day your Shiva, your inner consciousness becomes so strong, ever-pervading consciousness, that Brahma and Vishnu have to surrender. Only after that you are able to live a life as per your own identity. So these are the 5 Panchabhut Lingam. Even visiting these Jyotirling, even visiting these Panchabhut Lingam, they are very cleansing. You are able to come closer to yourself. Many times people find it more difficult to associate them, cleanse themselves. You can always do it externally. Take a lingam and bathe it regularly. It will be equal to saying release meditation. Yeah, Tiruvannamalai temple, yes. So that lingam, that light of consciousness that came in the center of Brahma and Vishnu is Tiruvannamalai. It is Tiruvannamalai. The big mountain is the column of light. It became a shivling and it stayed there. So when you go there, you circle the column of light. You circle that big mountain. And you have got very good ashrams there, Ravana Maharishi ashram is there, and a very beautiful, blissful place is there. And when you go, every time you have got, after every gap, you have got many different Shivalingas there. And every Shivalinga is worshipped like a different chakra. red color, yellow color, blue color. 7 chakras are worshipped in the different kingdoms.
Can we cleanse ourselves with those substances which we put on the linga, we put on our body?
Yes, you can do that. You can also do that. Instead of doing abhishek to the linga, you can sit and do abhishek to yourself. Actually, it will help. See, we have to understand what is this abhishek. When you cleanse yourself with all these things which you feel are very precious. See, you don't cleanse them with synthetic soap and all, shampoo. You will cleanse them with milk, curd, honey, juices, ghee, yes, sugar. So these are all for cleansing. And you know why we offer dhatura to Shiva? Why do we offer dhatura? It's poisonous, right? Are we telling him, have poison? Why do we give dhatura? You know what dhatura does to him? It increases your capacity to take up negativity. This world has so much negativity. It has. How much ever we try to be positive? Yes or no? It has a lot of negativity. Because world is designed like that. It is designed as duality. Dark, light, negative, positive. To increase your capacity to hold the negativity, you should have dhatura. You should have dhatura. You have to build your capacity so high that whatever people do, whatever they say, whatever circumstances you find yourself in, you are not moved. That capacity increases by having dhatura. Then avail. Avail is very healing. So you offer him all those things. Then this avail patra also. All these things have a lot of significance. Avail patra, they have got a lot of positive vibrations because what is the significance is that world is tough. It is tough. But in this tough world, if you have to remain calm, and we are going to talk a lot further after this, what all you have to remain? You have to even smile. Be peaceful, anand in this world. See, in this world it's not going to change. It's going to remain the same. In this, if you have to remain sat, chit, anand, smiling, happy, solution is not to go to Kailash. Solution is you have to be in your Kailash but in the midst of the world by having these healing items on you. Bel patra, dhatura, bel fruit. All those things that we offer to him, different flowers that you offer to Shiva, everything has got a meaning which you need in your life. These are your weapons. These are the ways you have to cleanse yourself, empower yourself to live in this world. That's why. Anand. See, basically I believe that in this youth, the amount of negativity that has come, the same amount of positivity also has come. When your parents were there were no workshops. There were no satsangs. There were no so many people providing so much for free. So when negativity has come, positivity has come with the same force. So it is no different. But we are evolving, we are growing. It's a growing consciousness, it's evolving. So naturally the quantity of people are more, the intensity is more, the reach is more. That's the only difference. So now we cannot complete a Shiva Sadhana workshop without talking about Adi Shankaracharya. He is a very renowned saint and he is the one who revived the Hindu religion of Sanatana Dharma. There was a time when it was severely misunderstood and the country was in terrible state of darkness and destitution. There was a time when so many invasion had happened and people did not know about Hindu religion, it was dying. That was the time when Adi Shankaracharya ji came and he established the Jyotirlingas. He established also the Char Dham Yatra was conceptualized by Adi Shankaracharya to revive the Hindu religion. What are the Char Dham? Badrinath, Puri, Rameshwaram and Ganga. He is the one who is accredited for reviving the Hindu religion. So basically, when we do Rudra Abhishek, I just thought I'll just write down the popular mantras, what we do for Rudra Abhishek. How can we do Rudra Abhishek at home? Yes? You can take a shivling of any material and every shivling of every material has got a different significance. Popularly he is worshipped as Phatik. Sphatic shivling is basically for moksha. Gemstone shivling is basically for prosperity. Stone shivling is basically for accomplishment of a particular aim. Basically what Ram established before he went for the war in Lanka. In Rameshwaram. He made a Shivlinga. Ram made a Shivlinga of mud, and that is Rameshwaram. So every Shivlinga has got a different property. It could be of stone, a gemstone, it could be of dhatu, metal. So now it could be made even of clay, earth, etc. And yes, the most superior is Parat. Parat is a metal directly associated with your Shiva. So Parat shivling is the most powerful basically to burn up your chitta, karmas, the riddhis, so that you achieve your self-realization fast. It is written in the Ling Puran that the most powerful shivling is the one made of Parat. So basically you can bring a shivling in the house. Shivling is such a geometry that it doesn't need pran pratishtha. You don't need to do any elaborate pran pratishtha like you do in regular idols. You can just bring it in your house and then you just do the pavitra mantras and all to purify the surroundings. You do the achmani mantra. Those people who do ritual pujas and getting them. First you do the apavitra, pavitrova, sarva, vastanta, tokiva, do all those mantras. And then you do the Keshavaya Namaha, Narayana Namaha, Gopindaya Namaha. And after that, these are the popular mantras you chant. Sadyojat mantra, Vamdev mantra, Aghorebhyo mantra, Tatpurush mantra, Ishan mantra. These are the very popular mantras you use for Rudra Abhishek. So all these mantras are very popular ones. Om Sadyojatam Prapadyami, Sadyojataye me Namo Namaha, Bhave Bhave, Nati Bhave, Bhavastamam Bhavo Bhavaya Namaha. Om Vam Devaya Namaha, Jeshtai Namaha, Sheshtai Namaha, Rudraya Namaha, Kalaya Namaha, Kal Vikranaya Namaha, Bal Vikranaya Namaha, Balaya Namaha, Bal Pramathanaya Namaha, Sarva Bhuta Gannaya Namaha, Manomaya Namaha. Om Aghorebhyo, Ghorebhyo, Ghor Ghoratrebhyo, Sarvebhyo, Sarva Sharvebhyo, Namaste Astu Rudra Rupebhyo. Om Tatpurushaya Vidmahe, Mahadevaya Dhimahi, Tanno Rudraha Prachodayat. Om Ishanah Sarva Vidyanam Ishvara Sarva Bhutanam Brahmadhipati Brahmanadipiti Brahma Shivone Astu Sada Shivoham. Om Namah Shivaya Shivaya Namah Om. And finally, when you complete your Abhishek, you will chant this popular mantra. Karpura Gauram Karunavataram Sattadakaram Bhujendra Haram Sada Vasantam Hridyara Vinde Bhavam Bhavani Saitam Namami. What the meaning of this? I've seen most of the time, whenever people light a kapoor, they will chant this mantra. But basically the meaning is not this. Meaning is Karpura Gauram. His color is white as camphor. He's so white as camphor. Karunavataram. वो अवतार है करुणा के, compassion के. Sansara Saram. He is the one who takes you beyond this sansara. And Bhujgendra Haram. He is holding a snake. Sada Vasantam Hridyara Vidde. Please stay in my heart, in the lotus of my heart. Bhavam Bhavani Sahitam Namami. Together I worship Bhavam and Bhavani. And last is our popular Purnam mantra. So this is how you can do Abhishek. And when you are doing Abhishek, the mantra Om Namah Shivaya should be chanted regularly. Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, as you are doing Abhishek. It's a very powerful cleansing procedure. What I would like to say is that the pure consciousness is Shiva. Finally, the purest consciousness is Shiva. If you want to understand the spiritual journey, we all want to understand the spiritual journey. What is the real secret of our spiritual journey? So I'll tell you. The real secret of our spiritual journey is, first you realize that you are a body. Right? You associate with your body and you realize that you are a body. Then what happens? As you evolve in awareness, you surrender your body. Right? And you realize your body is just a tool. Today you know your body is just a tool. You are not the body. That is why when we do Mooladhara Chakra Sadhana, we release all the fears of the body to align the body to the right path and then surrender the body. Today you know your body is very intelligent. Today suppose a fly comes and sits on your cheek. Will you have to tell the body, hello, there is a fly, come on, slap me? You don't have to say like that. It will automatically come. Today when you eat your food, you don't have to tell your body, come on, I eaten my food, come on, digest. It will do automatically. Your body works automatically. You don't realize it. It works automatically. There are many functions they work automatically. But you don't realize for the rest. But you fall into the trap of the body and start thinking that you are a body. So you start worrying about your survival. What if I lose my job? What if I lose my near and dear ones? What if I don't have food tomorrow? What if I am not supported? You don't realize that you are a consciousness who has already planned everything. But the body fears take you over. So when we meditate, you release your association with your body. I am not the thief, just a tool. After that, the body keeps quiet. It doesn't scare you anymore and it lives like a tool. Second, you think you are the mind. You associate so much with your knowledge, with your role play, my success, what I need to do in my life. You make goals, you make targets because you think you are the mind. Then slowly you need to release. I am not the mind. I am given a mind. It's my tool. It's an object given to me. Just like I got a car, I got a mobile. Just like that, my mind is a tool given to me. So you surrender the mind. So once you surrender the mind, you know it's a tool. When I want to use it, it will think. It will think for me. But I am not the thoughts. It will think for me. Third, you think you are the senses, your pleasures. You associate. I love this, I hate this, I want this. Then you do all those yoga classes and you train your senses. You drop your senses, you make them surrender, and then you realize my senses are my tools. When I want to eat, the dish is in front of me. My senses, I am going to use my senses to smell it, to eat it, and to savor it. And then you are able to surrender your senses. Now the important part. Fourth, soul, your identity. Soul, your identity, your atma, your life purpose, what you have come for, what is your true identity. Is that you? Is that you? Your soul identity, is that you? How many say that my soul identity, my life purpose is me? Raise your hands. Those who don't think so, what do they think they are? They are still confused in the body mind sense. Now what happens is you think you are the soul, your life purpose, your identity. I want to find my life purpose. This is what is me. This is my identity. You're not that also. Even that is a tool. Even that is a tool. Once you find your life purpose, you have to leave that also. But it's identity, no? It's like a role play, no? I'm playing a game. I'm playing a drama. In one time, I take the dawn of Romeo. I'm playing Romeo. After 2 hours, I got Chhatrapati Shivaji. I'm playing Chhatrapati Shivaji. After that, I'm doing a dance. These are all identity. You're not even your life purpose. You're not even your identity. So finally, in the last stage of meditation, you have to give up your identity. It's a tool given to you. You have to surrender it. You have to surrender your identity. And once you surrender your identity, you become Shiva. Immediately you realize Shivoham. I am playing my identity, but I am not the identity.